It is the final week of the regular season. Live from Santa Ana, the Mater Dei Monarchs welcome the Edina Hornets to close out the year, and what a year it has been. We'll talk about today in the broadcast. We will talk about the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and what to expect from not just this Mater Dei team in the postseason, but what to expect in the postseason in general. A couple of seniors looking to close out their high school careers with a win here in front of the home crowd in Santa Ana. And I got to say, I'm excited. This season has been unlike anything we have ever seen in this league, and I think everyone would attest to that. Mater Dei obviously coming into this game at 12-4, playing some of their best football of the year against quality opponents. Both teams, for some reason, wearing black jerseys, so this is going to be real confusing pretty much the whole time. Darnell Quince, you'll remember the last time Edina and Mater Dei faced off. It was a close game. Certainly a different defense that Mater Dei has been playing of late, so we'll see if that does make a difference in the second matchup. Play action on first down. Quince under pressure. He just barely gets it off. That one incomplete. A wobbler into the away team bench. So 2nd and 10. Quince this time protected. Steps up and throws a laser to the home team bench. So both sidelines accounted for on 1st and 2nd down. And Quince now looking at 3rd and long from the gun with time over the middle, complete. And that was the man that hurt them so very much last time in the first matchup. Cashel Braun with the reception, only 7 on that one, and that will make it 3 and out for the Hornets on their opening salvo here to start this Week 18 matchup. Obviously sitting at 6 and 10, you've struggled a little bit, but the opportunity to play spoiler in a divisional rivalry means a lot to these guys, especially playing against a team like Mater Dei, who is certainly in contention for expected to make a postseason run. In large part because of this offense, but this defense lately has been playing sensational football, and it's a first down reception, 8-yard reception for Drew Berry, senior running back. We also have a senior wide receiver and Kissling on this team, so very important, obviously, this game for them, but that one over the head of a wide open receiver 3 yards down the field, so incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 2. Kissling in motion on 3rd down. Bo gets it out quickly to Palids, who will move the chains. It's a fresh set of downs for the Monarchs. But obviously, you know, this last game at home, emotions are high, and it doesn't really matter who you're playing. You still want to win regardless of who it is, as Drew Berry is introduced to the California turf on first down right there. Pretty big hit from Stewart after a pickup of 1. Bo steps up in the pocket, finds Palids over the middle, and they are past midfield. So Palids with a couple of impressive catches here early in the first quarter of this one. First drive continues for Mater Dei as they pick up their 2nd first down on the start to the young game. Of course, you know, everybody's eyes are on the postseason, but can't forget about finishing strong here. And Bo will connect with Palids again, who's wide open underneath. They're just giving him so much room. Palids with another first down, his 3rd reception, 3rd first down on this drive. Now down to the 20-yard line. Whole lot of shotgun. We saw them go under center on first down, but nothing since then. Sean Bo steps up, looking for Berry that time. Couldn't corral it. Had a man on his back. Another quick throw. Man, this ball is coming out fast. Say what you will about that one, a gain of 5. Not even sure who caught it. A little bit of up-tempo here from Mater Dei, something we don't see a whole lot of. On 3rd and 5, Bo finds Palids once again, the first down machine. Henry Palids with 4 catches and 4 first downs. Already 56 yards on the day, and we're not even a whole drive in yet. 1st and goal. Heavy set comes out from Mater Dei, and this is where you likely trust number 9 with the football here. On 1st and goal, to give is to Barry, and he is met at the 5-yard line. So his second rush of the day, just 1 yard so far on this first drive. It's been the Henry Palids show in the first quarter. Shambo to throw, looking Palids' way, and who else? All alone in the end zone, Henry Palids collects a receiving touchdown. So that drive really was all on the back of number 80 right there. I'll tell you what, just kind of lost him in the back corner of the end zone there. Looked like a blown assignment. But boy, I mean, 4 first downs and a touchdown reception. There's not much more you can do from the tight end position to help your team out on offense. So very impressive opening drive there from Palids, and Mater Dei will take a 7-0 lead off of the 3-and-out forced by their defense. So both sides working together quite well, and this is the time that you want to see that as a coach. So an encouraging sign here early in this one. Darnell Quince getting back to work. There's Aaron Glenn talking to his quarterback. Aaron Glenn obviously demoted from the NFL a few seasons ago and found a home with the Edina Hornets. His opening season probably didn't go the way he expected, winning just 6 games. But with a great opportunity here, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Handoff to the left side of that offensive line, and they will say he loses 1. It's Warbles and Roberson. This Mater Dei defense. That's got to be the biggest story, I think, for this team this year, is just how they've turned it around. 3rd and long. Delayed strong safety blitz. Quince taking a shot. Knocked away by the cornerback 1 of this team, James Jamison, with authority, and another 3-and-out. 2 drives, 2 3-and-outs for this Mater Dei defense. Darnell Quince kind of moved the ball at will in this first matchup as Kissling returns that one close to midfield. So to see this defense stand up in a way that they didn't in that first game, it's very impressive and very indicative of what they've done to turn this thing around on that side of the ball. 1st and 10 to give is to Barry up the middle, and he's struggled here on his first 3 opportunities to find any openings in the middle of this Edina defense. No gain there. So 3 rushes, just 1 yard for Drew Barry. Bo and Palids hook up once more. Picks up 7. That'll make it 3rd and manageable, just past the 50. From the gun. Keep an eye on number 80 here on 3rd down. Sean Bo finds Kissling underneath. Takes it up to the 40-yard line. They call it the 39. Kissling's first catch of the game. This is a 10-yard reception for a first down. That is one thing I will say for this Mater Dei team, at least in this matchup and consistently throughout the year. They've done a really nice job on 3rd down, making it 3rd and manageable. Here goes Drew Barry, breaks a tackle. And you could tell there was some attitude behind that one. He was tired of being held down. And he let that corner know it. I don't know what his name is, but that young man felt the pain. Schultz getting checked out by the athletic trainer after the whiplash that Drew Barry left him with on that run. Empty set now on 1st and 10. Design quarterback run. It's Bo up the middle, and he slides to a halt after a gain of 6. Looked like he could have kept that one going, but for some reason a defensive back is picking on an offensive lineman. That is not a fight that you want to start. Drew Berry up the middle, and this time he finds a little bit of room. Picks up another first down. The drive continues here for Mater Dei. Down to the 14-yard line. Offset I. Forwick, the top of the formation. Kissling at the bottom. Bo to the end zone. Palins, did he come down in bounds? He did not. It's incomplete. Palins would have had his second receiving touchdown of the day. Couldn't get the second foot down. And on 2nd and 10, it's another play action. Bo finds Palins. It might not matter. Palins picks up a first down. My goodness. Henry Palins is having himself a first quarter. Give is to Berry. He stood up, and that's something that we see him cash in. We have seen him cash in, I mean, close to 40 times this year. You got to think about his rushing touchdown numbers. You saw that he was finalist for the MVP, or projected finalist for the MVP this year, and this time he does walk it in. Touchdown Mater Dei. They open up the lead to 14 with the extra point. Something we've seen a lot of this season is Drew Berry finding the end zone, and what an off-season addition this guy has been. Both of the off-season additions, I mean, Henry Palins here in this first quarter has easily been the leading receiver for the Monarchs. And Palins, Drew Berry, those were the two big names that we talked about coming into this season, and what a difference they have both made. You know, obviously one of them an MVP candidate, the other one such an up-and-coming star, a young player, and he's showing it here in this first quarter. 14-0, the Hornets will take back over here with just pretty good-looking return, just shy of the 40-yard line, just under 30 seconds left in the first quarter, excuse me. This Mater Dei defense really feeling like they have yet to be tested down the field. 1st and 10. Kinsey will go under center here. Single back play action to the flat. Best play of the day for the Hornets is a first down, gain of 13 there. They'll stay under center here. I formation. That will end the first quarter. So pretty much all Monarchs here in the first quarter. Pretty much all that guy right there, Henry Palins. Showing off in front of the home fans. We'll be right back with this second quarter of action to close out the first half. Mater Dei versus Edina here on EPSL. As you saw there, Jamison with his second pass breakup of the game. That one on 1st and 10. Kinsey now from the shotgun condensed bunch left. Underneath, pass complete, and Jamison again there quickly with the tackle. We've called his name a bunch as well here in this first half. Now 3rd and 5. Just past midfield for the Hornets. Short motion out. Kinsey looking to his right. He's got a man, can't hang on. Well-timed contact by Caden Johnson breaks up that pass, and that'll be another stop for the Mater Dei defense. Pretty outstanding safety play from both of these, the free safety and the strong safety position this year, Caden Johnson and Avery Curtis. Both have been so important to how this defense wants to play against the high-powered offenses in this league. Taking a look at the rushing touchdown numbers, obviously Drew Berry now at 33 for the season, which is just unheard of. Surely going to be a heavily recruited prospect going into college and beyond, I would imagine. Sean Bowe finds him here. Great job to get that ball out under pressure, and Drew Barry picks up a first down on the reception. Now really just looking to add on to what they've already done here in the first quarter. Barry fighting for his life behind the line of scrimmage. Loses one after breaking a couple of tackles in the backfield. Bo from the empty set. Looks left, too tall for Kissling, and it would look like a good read, just a poor throw. That makes it 3rd and long for Mater Dei. The throw once more. That one in some traffic, and even off the deflection, Williams had a chance to bring it in. Couldn't quite corral it, but it just looked like a little bit of confusion on the timing of that route. The result is an incomplete pass, so the Edina defense does hold. And we'll give the ball back to Darnell Kinsey and this offense, who has got to get something going here in the first half. Beyond this game, though, the postseason certainly looking interesting. I would say one of the more interesting projected brackets we've seen in a while. Roberson with a big hit in the middle of that defense there. And some of the inaccuracy from Kinsey is a big reason why Edina is struggling to move the ball. That'll make it 3rd and 9. And on 3rd and 9, it's Pierce Jr. with the sack. He adds to his total on the year. One of the best interior defenders in this league. Showing you why right there. So another stop for this Mater Dei defense, and I gotta tell you, if you are a Mater Dei fan or a Mater Dei coach, this is exactly what you want to see heading into the postseason. A couple of familiar faces projected out for the Monarchs in that bracket. Currently projected to play the 4th-seeded St. Francis Academy, which they did play earlier in the year. Mater Dei winning that one in pretty convincing fashion. So you've got to imagine they're looking forward to that matchup. Obviously the Monarchs division rival, St. John Bosco, with a win this week, have already secured that #1 seed and first-round bye. So they will await the lowest seed to come out of the first round, which in all likelihood will be either Cedar Creek or Mater Dei. So obviously if you're a part of this Mater Dei team, you know being swept by the Braves in the regular season, how important that playoff game would be to this team trying to end their season and seek retribution for what happened during the regular season. I mean, that's a colossal opportunity if you're part of this Mater Dei organization. First down reception there for Kissling. And he just runs by somebody, thought he was going to take that the distance. Now another promising drive here for Mater Dei, pretty balanced so far today. Touchdown through the air and on the ground. Bo looking to throw once more. Steps up in the pocket and pulls it down. He'll scamper down to the 11-yard line. Something that he does a pretty good job of. Take what you can get. If you can't get anything, start running. Bo to throw on first down. He pulls it down once more. Slides after a gain of 5. And on come the extra linemen for Drew Barry and company. Now at the 6-yard line, the give is to Barry. He's met in the middle of that defense and struggled somewhat with those runs up the middle, especially down in the red area here. So that'll make it 3rd and 6. Condensed bunch left. Bo to throw. Looking for Kissling and just a little bit out in front of him. Incomplete. He almost had Kissling. I thought he did a nice job throwing that out of the break. Just led him a little bit too much. Just out of the reach of the outstretched arm of the senior receiver, trying to get him a touchdown in his last home game here. Nichols adds on the field goal, and that'll make it a 17-0 lead for Mater Dei. Here in the first half, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Mater Dei will receive the second half kickoff, so Edina certainly needing to generate some offense. We will see if they can on this drive. I'll be back momentarily. So that Edina first down will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Right on the midfield logo are the Hornets. Kinsey put together a few first downs on this drive. Nice tackle there by Williams after a gain of 4. Obviously, Edina in the hurry up here. Trips left, Kinsey under pressure, gets it out, and it's almost intercepted by Johnson. I thought that was going the other way, and it was going to the end zone. 3rd and 6, Kinsey to throw once more. This one is picked off. It's Jacob Williams, the two-way player. The wide receiver corner steps in front for his 3rd interception of the season. Handful of touchdowns as well. I mean, what this guy's done. Just crucial to this team, and he read that incredibly well. Now the Mater Dei offense will take back over, and certainly if you're watching the Monarchs, you want them to be in control of this game from start to finish. You're playing a team that, you consider to be better than. You're considered to be better than, and I think that's what they've done so far here in this first half. Bo, after the completion on first down, finds Barry for 4. They'll call their first of 3 timeouts here at the 50. Obviously looking to get points here before half. 2nd and 6 from the gun. Bo underneath. It looks like Forwick can't hold on. That one dropped right at the line to gain, so that'll make it 3rd and 6. And now you run the risk of giving this ball back to Edina with some time left here in the first half and 3 timeouts. Bo on 3rd and 6, finds Kissling. Drive continues for Mater Dei. Kissling with a few clutch catches there. Obviously, that's a tough one. Largely about timing, but John Bo and Kissling have worked on that timing over a number of years here at Mater Dei. 1st and 10. Bo finds Kissling once more. He breaks the tackle and slips out of bounds, stops the clock. Now a pistol look for Mater Dei. They look to score before half. It's a play action. Sean Bowe looking for Williams, the man who collected that interception off the mark there. That makes it 3rd and 9. So now an empty set for the Monarchs here on 3rd and 9. Out left to Forwick. That one complete for a gain of 7. Not enough for a first down, so Nichols will come on with 36 seconds left in the first half to attempt the field goal. That is on the way and good. 20-0 lead here for Mater Dei in the first half. Certainly looking like a promising start. As I mentioned before, they do receive to start the 3rd quarter. So a much different looking ball game than the first time these two teams played, and I think that could be said for a number of teams early in the year that Mater Dei faced off with, East St. Louis being one of them, who also didn't have a very great season, but still gave Mater Dei a problem in early days of this year, and largely because, you know, the defensive side of the ball for Mater Dei just was not what everyone expected. Pickup of 17 there, and now Edina moving the ball here. 1 timeout, 20 seconds. Empty set for Kinsey. Out left, incomplete. Wallaby warbles in the defensive end in coverage there. And they'll go back. They'll go back to the empty set. Kinsey to throw to the flat. It's Warbles and Sparks on the tackle. They have to call their last timeout. Now you can't stop the clock if something's complete in the middle of the field here. Got to look to the sideline with 13 seconds left. Kinsey does go to the sideline. That one will be incomplete on 3rd and 3. So now from downtown, they're going to attempt this field goal. This might be from the other a zip code over, but they're still going to attempt it. On the way, no good. Payne had a chance to attempt a long one there. Looked like it had the distance, just wide left. So now in all likelihood, just a run from Mater Dei as we look to get into the locker room here. Get you some first half highlights, and we will be back. Oh, I apologize. Mater Dei took an additional timeout. Not entirely sure what for. I wanted to get one more rushing attempt in, it seems. And they do, and it's a pretty good looking one. So Barry gets to add to his stats for the year off the timeout. 20-0 here at half. Mater Dei in control of this one early. We will be back for second half action after a brief intermission here on EPSL. And as I come back to the booth, Jacob Williams returns the second half kickoff for a touchdown. Unbelievable effort from number 2. He already has the interception in this game. He takes the second half kickoff the distance to the house. Second kick return touchdown of the year. Incredible. Needless to say, that was not expected. I apologize for not giving you the play-by-play for it, but absolutely unbelievable effort there from Jacob Williams. Kick return, touchdown, 27-0 Mater Dei, just like that. And Darnell Kinsey scrambling for his first points of the day. Avery Curtis in coverage there, unbelievable. No rest for Williams either, as he has to come back onto the field to play defense. First and 10 for Kinsey, finds a man in the flat. Roberson chasing him down after a gain of 6. Unbelievable. There's Williams in the slot on 2nd and 4. Kinsey under pressure. It's Pierce Jr.'s 2nd sack of the day. What a season this defensive tackle is having. He adds to his totals there. Absolutely dominates in the middle of that defense on that play. Just throws a big man to the ground and gets to the quarterback. Very impressive from the nose tackle. He was doubled to start this play, but he fights through. He's going to have at least half a sack there, 2.5 on the day. Parks also meets him at the quarterback. But I'll tell you what, my eyes were on him that entire play. They started with the double and then left him one-on-one, and that's what happens when you leave him one-on-one. Pierce Jr. single-handedly wrecks that drive for the Hornets and gets the ball back to this Mater Dei offense. Kissling spin moves a ghost and then goes down where he stands. Impressive stuff on both sides of the ball here from Mater Dei. Third down efficiency. Talked about that a little bit. The good teams find a way to extend drives. They have done that today. Play action here on first down underneath to Cole Cameron. Loses 1. I think the difficulty here for Mater Dei, if there is one, is you haven't been able to establish the run as well as you normally do. And that leaves the play action game somewhat wanting. So obviously with the big lead, you want to be able to run the football. And I'm sure they're certainly going to try to do that here in this second half. 3rd and 4. After a nice pickup from Barry. This one complete to Williams, and he can do it all, folks. All 3 phases for Jacob Williams today. Interception, receiving, special teams. Number 2 has been all over the field today. He picks up the first down there. Out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. It's a give to Barry. He's got room. Picks up 11. Untouched until he got past the first down marker there. Now the run's starting to open up a little bit more for the Monarchs. Trips left, draw to Barry, who breaks 2 tackles, turns that into a gain of 7. Looked like he was going to pick up 1. So difficult to bring down on first contact. We don't see it very often, especially throughout the course of the game. He wears you down. Sean Bowe going up top for Forwick, and that one's swatted down. Pretty good defensive play there. Bowe kept his eyes up as he stepped up in the pocket and tried to connect downfield. Incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and short. On 3rd and 3, Bowe looks for Kissling. Finds him. Boy, it feels like on 3rd down it's going to 17 or 80. Big reason why this team is hard to stop is there's weapons all over the field. Weapons in the backfield, weapons on the perimeter. Barry cuts this one back for no gain. But just a very well-balanced team. Empty set on 2nd and 10. Obviously looking to finish the season at 13 and 4. In a lot of divisions, a 13 and 4 season would mean that you win the division. Not in this one. Mater Dei and St. John Bosco Bosco actually making up for 50% of Mater Dei's losses this year, as Barry puts on a spin move and walks into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. Drew Barry putting an exclamation mark on an MVP caliber season. Oh, that poor free safety. Just got a little bit lost there, and then gonna have to do better than an arm tackle to bring down number 9. Certainly going down in the Mater Dei history books in his lone season with the Monarchs. You got to think, if he'd have come over to Mater Dei sooner, what the possibilities could have been for this, you know, for over a 4-year outlook. 34-0. Mater Dei quickly running away with this one here at home. As we know, St. John Bosco finished 14-2-1. Locking up the 1 seed and winning the division over Mater Dei, who had a very successful season in their own right. Kinsey gets rid of this one quickly. Roberson makes the tackle quickly. And we now have a 3rd and 5. 2 backs, 1 back to either side of Kinsey. 1 motions over. He's going to throw. It's a screen, but the pressure almost got there. He just barely got that one out. And another stop for this Mater Dei defense, working on a shutout here. Late 3rd quarter in Santa Ana. The ball goes back to the offense. Fair catch signaled for from Kissling. Pretty good day for the junior quarterback so far. Not a whole lot of volume through the air, but efficient day. 200 yards, 1 touchdown, no turnovers as of yet. Fresh set of downs here. Right up the middle, it's Drew Barry. And he breaks the 100-yard threshold. Honestly, at this point in the season, I've lost count. It might have been every game, to be honest with you. I don't think there has been a game that Drew Barry's been under 100 rushing yards. And I say that in all sincerity, which has got to be some kind of record, but he's set so many this year. It's just difficult to keep track of them all. They go back to Drew Barry here. He is not brought down on the perimeter, continues to break tackles. And instead of a loss on that play, it's a gain of 6. And that is the difference he brings to this team. Truly one of the most impressive backs I have ever seen carry the football. 3rd and 2 now after a shotgun run. They go under center. Likely just running clock from this point on out. I would be surprised if they take to the air here. It's a fullback dive that does not pick up the 1st down. See the fullback dive too often. They go to it here, and it does not pan out. Almost did, but a missed block from Womack. Leads to 4th and 1, and the punt team comes on in Hornet territory. No reason, no need to go for this one. Pretty good looking punt within the 10-yard line, I believe. Maybe they'll call it right at the 10. Edina will start this drive on the ground, and a broken tackle leads to a pretty big gain there. They're one of maybe 2 good plays for Edina so far in this game. Just 71 passing yards here as we reach the 4th quarter. Well, they'll add to it there. Let's call it 83. Still less than 100 passing yards for Darnell Kinsey in this one, and we have finished 3 quarters 34-0, and we are getting ready for the postseason here in Santa Ana and everywhere else. All eyes on who will be the next champion. This season, with the surprises that we have had in store this season, I think it could really, truly be anyone's year. You got to think Mater Dei, the one team that they probably don't want to see in the postseason is St. John Bosco. Maybe they do want to see them, actually. Maybe it's really just fuel for the fire. But so excited to see how this one pans out. As Edina looking to finish strong here in a game that has really just gone one way pretty much the whole time. They're still looking for their first third down conversion. This is a good opportunity here on 3rd and inches. Quince will pick it up. So their first third down conversion comes with under 10 minutes in the 4th quarter. Design quarterback run for Quince, who is lit up by Caden Johnson. Looked like he couldn't really decide where he wanted to go, and he paid the price. Just 146 total yards allowed from the Mater Dei defense today so far in this game. Very, very impressive. Quince from the gun on 2nd and 8. He'll motion his back over, and we will get a delay of game. Too many motions in that one. And the difficulty, I think, with the day that you've had, you're just trying to put a scoring drive together. You lose track of the play clock, and that's what happens. That'll march them back 5. So on 2nd and 13, it's the offset eye. Quince from under center throws underneath, complete to make it 3rd and manageable. Nice job there to pick up 9. 3rd and 4, trips left. Williams will blitz out of the slot. It's a screen. Sparks makes first contact. Roberson cleans it up. And that'll make it 4th and 7. Edina will see if they go for it or if they just elect to get points in this one to avoid the shutout. Nice job by Sparks to read that one out, and an even better job by Roberson in support to make sure that it ended there. On 4th and 7, the Hornets will go for it. They don't want to go for the ceremonial victory here, and Quince steps up. He's going to collect the first down and just a little bit more. First and 10. The first time the Hornets have been inside the red zone today after that pickup of 3. Down to the 16-yard line, so Edina threatening for the first time. They've eaten up a lot of clock here in this 4th quarter. Not sure that it would be too different on the other side of the ball. This one a give out left and off tackle run. Pretty well designed there. It was Parks who was giving chase from across the formation. Shotgun set, a back to either side of Quince. One motion's over. It's another screen, and this one is knocked down. That'll make it 4th and 3. We'll see if they want the field goal here, but yeah, I assume if you go for it on 4th and 7, you're going to be going for it on 4th and 3. They will. 6 minutes left in the game. It's Quince to throw. He steps up, and Zazadine brought the pressure, so the shutout holds so far for Mater Dei. Ball turned over on downs there. And maybe the first shutout of the year for this Mater Dei defense here in the final week of the regular season. It won't happen now that I've said something, but Drew Berry is going to also get the chance to add to his historic year as the Monarchs look to close this one out at home. Couldn't have asked for a better performance from them on both sides of the football. They look to carry this momentum into the postseason. Projected, and I do believe with a win this week, that matchup with St. Francis is all, the rematch with St. Francis, I should say, is all but assured. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see where the rest of the dust settles with regard to the seeding, but definitely ready to get the postseason started. Shanbo on a quarterback draw slides an extra yard to make it 3rd and inches. And they're just looking to run some clock here. I'd be surprised if this wasn't a quarterback sneak. Just fall forward, pick it up, and you get a few more chances to run the football. They do. Edina likely not opting to take their timeouts here. Why would you? They will finish the season at 6-11 in a tough division. I mean, you know, 4 of those games you're playing against either Mater Dei or St. John Bosco, so you've got to feel for the Hornets. It's a pretty loaded division. You got to do what you can to stay in these matchups, and they sure did the first time they played Mater Dei, but some defensive adjustments halfway through the season for the Monarchs have proven vital to this team's postseason hopes. And I think they're feeling very encouraged as the playoffs approach. It's now 3rd and 9. They will give to Barry, and he's going to pick up this first down. Another beautiful spin move. He's past midfield. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just when you thought the drive was over, Mater Dei sending the home fans home happy. Here in the last week of the regular season, Drew Barry, just the attitude that he runs with is something else. 156 yards, just under 30 carries at this point in the game, and I mean that's probably going to be all she wrote here as we take the seconds away. This one has been over quite some time. We got about one more play out of this game, and strong regular season finish for the Monarchs. They will finish 13-4. And a pretty impressive second half of the season, I would say. They really did start to play much better as a complete football team in the second half of the year. Some ups and downs, but that will bring Mater Dei's regular season to a close, and all eyes are on the playoffs next week. Of course, I'll be here in the booth to commentate that matchup, and it is now win or go home in EPSL. From Santa Ana, California, we will see you next time. Playoffs coming next here on EPSL.